Petroleum is in motion here for race 4. The trotters are beginning to line up in behind the gate. Let's send it back over to Vance Cameron for the call.
Windermere Alley, Mr. Caper, Wedgwood, Magian Dillon, Professor Gordon, Suicide Shift, top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. Rough and trotting, Wedgwood the first one out. Professor Gordon coming from the outside. Windermere Alley has the rail as they make their way round the turn. Off stride goes Magian Dillon. Mr. Caper now is fourth, Suicide Shift fifth. And the trailer, that's Magian Dillon. 3 wide all around the turn as they go to the backstretch. En route to the opening quarter, Wedgwood on the outside. Windermere Alley taking them on. They're to it and at it. At it and to it on the front end. Racing third, Professor Gordon. Then in fourth, Suicide Shift. Magian Dillon fifth. And now the trailer, Mr. Caper, 29 and 2 was the quarter. Windermere Alley for Brian McPhee, the leader. Wedgwood is going to drop in now second. Coming out of the turn in third, that is Professor Gordon. Suicide Shift is with the leaders fourth. Magian Dillon fifth. And the trailer, that is Mr. Caper. They're at the midway point in the fourth. Windermere Alley, the leader. From the outside, here's Professor Gordon up to challenge. Wedgwood at the rail third. From the outside fourth. Suicide Shift, 59 and 1 was the half. Fifth on the turn, Magian Dillon and the trailer. Mr. Caper, 6. They move to the backstretch for the final time. Windermere Alley along the rail, the leader. Professor Gordon on the outside, the challenger. Wedgwood is third. Suicide Shift on the outside, fourth. Mr. Caper takes over fifth. Now the trailer, Magian Dillon, they're by 3/4. Windermere Alley is still there. 3/4 in 1. 31 and 1. Second is Professor Gordon. In at the rail, Wedgwood third. Suicide Shift fourth. And they turn for home. Windermere Alley trying to close it out. Professor Gordon is second. Wedgwood at the rail. Suicide Shift. Set the camera up. Here's the line. Suicide Shift gets there. And there's 3 of them across the track in a place picture. 2:03. The lot.
Well, I'm still alive in my pick 4 ticket, Suicide Shift. He waited a long time to get his nose in front, but he got there at the wire. But early on, Windermere Alley, the 3-year-old filly by Tad the Stud, was putting the boys in their place early as Brian McPhee wanted to cut it 29 and 2. Down to the half, 59 and 1. Wedgwood wedged into that 2-hole and tracked along in that 2-hole. The 5, Professor Gordon, came first up here for Murder, but Windermere Alley was dead game here tonight. She didn't give it up until very late in the mile, and maybe because she couldn't see the 6 Suicide Shift coming there late down the stretch, but she fought off those other 2 trotters there, as you see on the screen, as Suicide Shift takes the lead late and gets the job done here. 2:03. I believe it's Windermere Alley fighting off those trotters on each side of her to get the deuce, but it's tight for a photo for third. I believe it is the 5. Yes, they have posted now. Professor Gordon finishing third. 6:15 here in an exciting race 4 at Red Shores.
Suicide Shift into the 4th race winner's circle, trotting Bay Stallion 8 by PJ's Navy from the Malabar Mandam, Southwind Bethany. Over Margot Fisher of Fredericton, New Brunswick, and Harold Shepard of Stratford. Harold does the training. Stephen Shepard is in the driver's seat for the mile in 2:03 flat. Suicide Shift in the 4th.